So, you want me to eliminate the confusion about how video marketing, social media marketing, and other forms of online marketing are supposed to work together without making it worse? Well, I'll do my best, and you can be the judge as to whether or not I succeeded. Fair enough? I have a friend, Matt, who grew up by a river in Alabama and had ADD when he was a little kid. He told me about his first fishing trip with his dad. Once they got there and got all set up and had the fishing line in the water, they sat and sat and sat, waiting for the fish to bite and the bobber to go underwater so Matt could reel in a fish. It was a horrible experience for the fidgety little kid who couldn't sit still waiting for one fishing line to get some action. It wasn't much fun for his dad either, who was just trying to have a nice day with his little boy. The next time, and there was a next time, Matt's dad changed his strategy and came up with an idea that changed everything. He decided to teach Matt about jug fishing. Jug fishing is when you get a bunch of empty plastic milk jugs and tie a line and hook to each of them. And because fish swim at different depths, it's important to use different lengths of line. You put the bait on the hooks and you drop them in the water where you know there are lots of fish and no one else is fishing there. Once Matt got to jug fish, he was running up and down the riverbank all day trying to keep up with all the fish that they were catching. Here's what jug fishing has to do with online marketing. The river is the internet. The fish are your prospects. The keyword research process is like having a fishing guide that knows all the secrets about all the spots where no one else is fishing and there are plenty of fish. The jugs and lines are like your media channels. The content you put out is your bait, and it's important to put out fresh content for the same reason it makes sense to put out fresh bait. You want to attract rather than repel your ideal targets. A fishing net that scoops up the fish while they're hooked is like a lead capture or landing page process that gathers your prospects' names and automatically follows up with them in exchange for a special report or offer of some sort that you made available to them. Look, if you've got a website, it's like fishing with one line in the water. And if you're catching enough fish one at a time from your site, then you don't need to jug fish. But if not, why not put out thousands of them everywhere in the form of blog posts, videos, articles, and podcasts, etc., wherever your ideal prospects can be found congregating online. And if that sounds like a lot of work, it can be, unless you know how to automate the distribution of that content, and we do. Just check out the secret weapons at businesswebvideos.com. See you soon.